Hi, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for everyone here. Okay. Uh, yes, we come back again to conference and so proud of you. Thank you very much for the conference and our teams and everyone. Thank you for organizing this event because it's very useful for today and this conference. I'm Dr. Walida Ounruean, International Education Ambassador from Thailand and Director Lead in the Waramai. And I'm here to connect relationships between countries and organizations. This is a great responsibility I have been assigned, and therefore I will do my best for today and this conference. Thank you so much for attending this conference. And so I would really love to express my deep gratitude to President and teams and everyone here and allowing us to have one of the best time we could ever have in our life. For the topics I will present for today is youth around the world teaching to enhance each child's development and learning. So I will share now my presentation. Okay. Do you see this presentation, right? Yes, okay. Thank you so much. Okay, for youth around the world, it's very important for in education today because children and youth is very important for develop in the world. Access to education has been at the heart of humanity vision for peace, dignity, and equality. Enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the commitment to universal elementary education was the foundation for every global education goal that has following since. This reflects a shared conviction that education is a social good that provides an indispensable pillar of world order, international stability, and the broader architecture of human rights. At a moment when the spirit and value of multilateral cooperation are being tested, this enduring commitment to equitable access to education as a universal human right remains a powerful reminder of what can unite us, the shared belief that every child everywhere deserves the chance to learn and thrive. The following description of educator actions illustrate teaching practice that are developmentally appropriate for young children. Section A. Educators demonstrate and model their commitment to a caring learning community through their actions, attitudes, and curiosity. They recognize that through their actions, they are influencing children's lifelong dispositions, confidence, and approach to learning. Section B. Educators use their knowledge of each child and family to make learning experience meaningful, accessible, and responsive to each and every child. Building on the relationships they nurture with each child and family and between children, educators design the learning activity acts that reflect the life and culture of each child. Number one, educators incorporate and integrate a wide variety of experience, materials, equipment, and learning strategies to accommodate the range of children's individual difference in development, language, skills, and abilities, period experience, needs, and interests. Number two, educators with the support of families bring each child's home cultures and language into the shared culture of the learning community. Number 3, educators provide all children opportunities to participate in all activity and encourage children to be inclusive in their behavior and interaction with peers. And educators are prepared to individualize their teaching strategy to meet the specific needs of individual children, including children with disabilities and children whose learning is advanced and building upon their interests, knowledge, and skills. Section C, educators effectively implement a comprehensive curriculum so that each child attains individualized goals across all domains and across all subject areas. Section D, educator plans the environment, schedule, and daily activities to promote each child's development and learning in classroom. Educators arrange first-hand meaningful experiences that are cognitively and creatively stimulating, invite exploration and investigation, and engage student active student involvement. And educators consistently present students with opportunity to make meaningful choice. Educators organize a daily and weekly schedule to provide students with extensive blocks of time in which to engage in sustained investigation, exploration, interaction, and play. And educator routines provide experience, materials, and interaction to enable children to engage in play. Educator creates language-rich environment that focus on the diversity and complexity of language in children community in the classroom. And Section E, educators process and build on an extensive repertoire of skills and teaching strategies, such as the one to help children develop agency. Educators encourage them to choose and plan their own learning activities. To stimulate children's thinking and extend their learning, educators pose problems, ask questions, and make comments and suggestions for your children in your classroom. And to extend and range of children's interests and the scope of their thoughts, education presents novel experience and introduce stimulating in ideas and problem as experience or hypothesis. To adjust the complexity and challenge of activities to solve children's skills and knowledge. Educators increase the challenge as children gain competence and understanding or reduce the complexity for those who struggle. To strengthen children's sense of competence and confidence as learners, motivation to persist, and willingness to take risks. So educators provide experience that's built on a child's fund of knowledge, are culturally and linguistically responsive, and are designed for each child to be challenged and genuinely successful. And to enhance children's conceptual understanding, early children's education uses various strategies, including conversation and documentation, which encourage children to reflect on and revisit their experience in the moment and over time. I will help you for this number 7, to encourage and foster children's development and learning. Educators award generic praise and instead give specific feedback. And educators focus on what children can do rather than what they can't or don't do something. For example, a child who responds to a question act in academic English by speaking in their home dialect is recognized for their receptive language. Section F, educators know how and when to scaffold children's learning. And Based on their ongoing interaction and knowledge of each child, educators provide just enough assistance to enable each child to perform at a skill level, just beyond what the child can do on their own. And then reduce the support as the child begin to master the skill, setting the stage on the next challenge. Section D, educators know how and when to strategically use the various learning formats and contexts, such as educators understand that its major learning format or context and has its own characteristic functions and value. And educators think carefully about which learning format is the best for helping children achieve a desired goal given the children's age, abilities, experience, temperament, and other characteristics. And educators minimize time and transition and waiting for children to line up or be quiet. And Section 8, educators differentiate instructional approach to match each child's interest, knowledge, and skills. Like educators take care to provide each child with opportunity to be successful and to engage in joyful learning. And regardless of their needs for additional support, or students are provide agency to greatest extent possible and recognize the self-regulatory, linguistic, cognitive, and social benefits that play an active self-directed effort. Okay, so thank you so much for today and my topics is very important for teacher today and around the world. Okay, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you today. I will not answer any question you have about my topics. And if you need any future information, feel free to contact me at my email, okay? And I would say that this is the one of the most meaningful moments because this conference is the goal of success for everyone here. And to me, the most meaningful thing I have experienced is because I know that with the power of unity of other countries and we are going for something that is very big, very impactful, and very meaningful. Something I have been working on for years, quietly under the tides. I've got the opportunity with everyone to be able to bring that future across the world and also working with my dear friends around the world. And we always talk about how we can contribute more to this world together. And this is one meaningful thing that I have received being at this organizing of Iminsphere. Thank you, Iminsphere, for always giving me opportunities, and I'm happy to work with you forever. And I will continue to share this for all the year throughout and contribute as much as I can to this community, to this world with my beloved friends and everyone around the world. In addition, I have a sincere desire to develop education worldwide. And so thank you very much for making my first destination. It's very wonderful, very amazing, and unforgettable for today. Okay, I will have the opportunity to see you in the next conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Walida Ounruean, for your inspiring and insightful keynote on youth around the world. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much.